short question, is the BJP running a fascist Hindu government? On the other contrary, I believe that I feel that as a Hindu, I am the most deprived one under this government. I'm a great supporter of this government. I speak for this government in various platforms. But today I feel that being a Hindu in this country, that I don't even get a small benefit of what the minorities enjoys in this country. And I hate this word minority anymore. The reason being, in many parts of the country, the Hindus are a minority. In the entire Northeast, the Hindus are a minority. The Kerala Hindus are becoming a minority so fast. The Jammu and Kashmir, the Hindus are a minority. So as in West Bengal and Assam, many districts, Hindus are a minority. In Haryana.
Now, I asked our Muslim faith panelists, Mr. Nambiar, just 15 minutes ago, if they could tell me one thing that Narendra Modi has done or said in 8 years as Prime Minister, which they would say was anti-minority. They couldn't think of any. So then my question to you is, why has this government not been able to find minority faces in its senior positions, whether it be state, whether it be center, and does that make a difference?
Well, there is a propaganda which has been happening for several years. On one of your own show, a couple of days ago, we were talking about this Godhra and as well as the Gujarat riots, if you remember. There, the propaganda is very simple. The BJP and the RSS is anti-minority, or forget about the anti-minority, anti-Muslim. So this propaganda, the left liberals, whose name you were taking a few minutes ago, they were very, very successful. And maybe some of your colleagues from the media, they were very, very successful in creating that perception. Overall, amongst not the entire...
But PKD Nambiar, if they are being so successful, sir, then what is this quote-unquote Godi media supposed to be doing? Because we are told that Narendra Modi has perfect control over the conversation, the narrative, the media, everybody, okay, in this country. He's got some magic wand and everybody only reports to him or is being bought out by his BJP, okay. But yet, the narrative is being said by others. So whose Godi are they in?
May I, Rishabh, this is one of the reasons I always love to be on your channel and with you. Because we are doing an intellectual discussion, not just shouting with each other. Let me ask you this. The so-called Godi media which has been created is also a part of a propaganda to create a perception. Not only here, if that is the case, the Washington Post and the New York Times and the Al Jazeera is on the Godi media of who? The people whom you are named a few minutes ago? It belongs to those people. So I think not only in India and internationally, there are some media, they may be showing an over bhakti towards the Mr. Modi. That may be also be a part of a propaganda of some other people. What we need to do today, I think one of the primary discussion we need to discuss is that I think this crime is all about violence in the name of Islam. Every religion grows through debates, discussions, internal and external. But in the case of, for an example, Hinduism has grown over the last several centuries with these internal debates, criticism and debates. But here is one religion which is very out and open. Even Christianity did reformed over a period of time.
Yeah, because I remember Henry VIII, we talk about beheadings, I remember Henry VIII beheading his wives pretty happily. And nobody considers him a barbarian. It seemed as common happenstance, and it was all because he couldn't get the Pope to give him a divorce. So he split Christianity into two and created the Protestant religion, the Church of England, and forever enshrined a conflict in Northern Ireland because of it. So,
Rishabh, you said it better than me. I'll just conclude this.
Yeah.
But here is a religion which is not at all ready to debate, discuss. Forget about the discussion and debate. Even if you question something, you will be beheaded. Maybe if I say something here, I may be beheaded tomorrow. If you run a program as an editor-in-chief of a respected channel, you may be beheaded.
No, we have to assume that because when Nupur Sharma was
the...
claiming threats to her life, you take those threats with a pinch of salt that these are armchair tweeters and social media warriors until today. And now you can't.
Well,
Gautam Mukherjee.
Rishabh, can I just make
Yeah,
it
just finish, sir, quickly, please.
Yeah, Rishabh, just imagine one thing. The problem is not about this Talibanization. We were all talking about Talibanization, ISIS. But today they are here at your doorstep. You cannot go out.
Yeah,
You don't even
and I'm
know
going to
if
do
your
that. I'm going to do
neighborhood
that
will be
comparison in
safe.
just a second. Gautam Mukherjee, are they afraid now?
Well, Rishabh, this has been a habit. It is not only in all across this so-called left liberals and pseudo-secular have some kind of an ailment, which is called as selective. I don't know how do I explain.
It's called
that in
selective
words.
amnesia, sir. Yes.
Yeah, it's not even that amnesia. It's beyond that. I don't have the words for it. See, I think all those people who are responsible for what happened yesterday, and let me tell you, it is not Kanhaiya Lal alone. In the last 6 months or so, in the state of Rajasthan, more than almost 24 people have been either killed in small incidents or in large incidents, or been chopped their hands out or in their legs out. But unfortunately, no national media even covers it up. Even the state government within the Rajasthan has been covered it. So I think there is a complete conspiracy
Okay.
all across the country. I will just have to sum it up with what I wanted to, really the question I wanted to ask today through you, Rishabh, that all those who tried to play the politics over Nupur Sharma's comments has in the blood in this killing of Kanhaiya Lal. And all those who equate questioning of Islam as spreading Islamophobia, and many of them, whether so-called the political analysts, so-called the left liberals and pseudo-secular, they all have a blood or a
Okay.
drop of blood of Kanhaiya Lal.
Okay, so let's
I think
address
the
it,
question
and I'm
should
going to